Hi, my name is Suki Cookie, and today I'll be talking about the conspiracy theory of flat Earth. So, um, this is my eighth and last kind of conspiracy theory video that I'm gonna do at the moment. I know that has some controversies, had some issues before with talking about this, but I'm really gonna do another two later if need be, due to popular demand. And just let me know what I can write conspiracies on, and figure out what conspiracy theories and we can just debunk and just check out as well. So today about be going through the conspiracy theory of flat Earth and what is flat Earth and what are the difference and what are flat Earth, and also talk about round Earth as well, or circular Earth. Please do comment and let me know below in this video if the Earth is flat or round. Your comment in the comment section. Your opinions do matter. Um, I'm in my videos. I'm also talking about my opinions more. I don't know why, but I do actually add. To say I do actually add now the emphasis of both the popular demand of or popular kind of demand of the two ways on for and against kind of thing. So I am adding for and against in this. Even on the previous videos, I am actually adding for and against. It's just that sometimes my opinions are actually overlapping for some reason, so don't worry about that too much. But I'm actually gonna be going through this video, flat Earth and round Earth. So it will say conspiracy theory of flat Earth. You can have flat Earth and round Earth. So what is the difference between the two, and who is believes in, and who doesn't, and what's your opinion? And also add my opinion of if it being round or flat, which I'm actually going to put at the end. I just want to give you the facts and the theories and this conspiracy theory. Um, I want to explain. Okay, so number one, history of flat Earth theory. So there have been countless theories and countless um, scholars and societies through times that actually um, talk about the flat Earth theory. So countless theories meaning and society, countless theories of flat Earth are done by societies and civilizations, like I said before, if the Earth is round or Earth is flat. So two actually are debating on each other. So you have one side, people are saying, it's been throughout through the years. So people are going, Earth is flat, and the Earth is round. The Earth is flat. The Earth is round. The Earth is flat. And then some theories are saying, no, the Earth is flat today. The Earth is round today. Well, yep, that's what I want to know. So what I'm gonna do is now tell you about the history. So what really I know what I've researched is now this actually stems from the early Egyptians, or should we say the ancient Egyptians, or the early Egyptians, that actually the ancient Egyptians believed that Earth was actually a floating flat object, such as a disk on top of water, or on Earth must be on being water on water, so a little land floating on water. And it's on a disk, so the whole Earth would be just a disk. So we're all on a disk, so that is what they are believing. Some theories are actually saying that, well, in theories itself, with some of the theories of the ancient Egyptians, they've also said that, oh yes, so Earth is flat and you're, floating on this flat disk, but then the heaven, Earth, and the sun and the moon, well, not the Earth, sorry, the sun and the moon and heavens are actually on the same bandwidth or on the same in the same disk. So kind of like what I'm looking at is like a phantom zone kind of thing. So it's like the square thing and everything's all in that square cuboid thing through space. That's what they believe in. That's what I found out. And however, some theorists have said that the sun and the moon are actually implemented in this, and some are actually saying it's not implemented this, so that they could see it up there, but it's actually a separate layer, not within the Earth kind of layer, but in a separate layer where you can see it outside on top, and you look up and you go, oh, it's a separate layer, but we can actually see it flat. We can see it flat. We can see it through this. We can see that. Oh look, it's flat. We see the sun is flat, not a round circle, not round oval. No, no, you know what I'm saying. So that's how it's saying. Other civilizations, such as the Chinese, the ancient Chinese, believed that the Earth was flat due to the heavens being more spherical. So the only thing they say, yeah, Earth is flat, Earth is a disk, but what was rounded, what was more spherical, would be the heavens, and where the divine people lived, and gods and everyone. So wherever the heaven and where we go to heaven, that's rounded, that's spherical. We live on flat Earth. We live on the Earth, which is flat. There's no density. There's nothing. So that's it. So making that theory on the ancient, that's what the ancient Chinese says. But ancient Greeks, the ancient Greeks actually thought that the Earth was. Some thought that the Earth was flat, and some thought the Earth was round. So the ones that were flat, were actually saying that the Earth was. But then most was not mentioned. So mentioned by poets and scholars, actually, mostly philosophers were talking about more, and scholars, but the poets and scholars, mostly the two were talking about mostly. Sorry, were with them too. Because the poets are actually being more theatrical and saying, yes, it's a shield like the shield of Achilles, and help me, as big as that, and it will be. We are all on that, as we are on Earth, are the same shape of a shield and like that. And scholars are saying, well, no, it's not. It's a disc floating in space. It's that. It's floating on waters, and we're around space. We're actually floating on water. That's where. So those are the three civilizations that I've noted down for this, and the theories I found out on. And believe me that there are loads of other theories. If the Earth was flat, and this is about Earth is flat, so that's what it is. And the ones I was saying, the rounded Earth, you got few Greeks that actually said the Earth is round. If it's flat, then we will be falling off the edge. Or how can we go around the world? And I'm going to explain that a bit more. But how does it rotate? And how can we find out how the seasons happen, and why is everything going in cycles? So that's the round Earth things are saying, and people saying around Earth. So that's my first theory, and then theory number two: who believed in in flat Earth theories? So who believed in flat Earth theories? There are many scholars and poets, and in ancient Greece. So we're going back to ancient Greece again, and ancient Greece say that Earth is flat with land being on top of water and moving around continuously. So meaning that, like I said, people saying on the flat Earth on Shield. So that now debunked the other theory, saying, okay, yeah, but then you were on this and adding that. No, they were actually trying to be online with the Greeks on that one. Some the scholars, not the full on scholars. It can't be. Yeah. So that's what I've found. And due to just floating, and that's how they're believing that it turns to day to night, night to day, everything like that, due to being floating around on water in different areas and different times. Yeah. Okay. Now, according to sources such as poets, with poets such as Homer, he believed that the Earth is flat as well. The air is flat, and the size of Earth was considered to be a shield or a disk. That's what he says. Sorry if I'm repeating myself. Um, in the cosmos, so in space, we are actually a disk floating. They thinking it's that. He's thinking, yeah, we are actually a disk, but floating in space. We're going in different times. We're going different zones. We're going so not on Earth. We're going different times, different zones. In the Yes. Whilst in the modern day, we actually have now a society called the Flat Earth Society, which will provide. I think you should check out their website. I haven't got it listed below, but they have um, a lot to theorize and a lot to think about. Why Flat Earth Society is pretty good to look at is if you want to learn more about flat Earth and rounded Earth, please check their website out. Um, Also, now there's so many theories that they will come up with and how much they said on their end, and they actually believe that the Earth is flat and proven through history and through time, Earth is flat. No, Earth is flat. Earth is flat. Earth is flat. It's not rounded. It's flat, and they add their theories in. That's what they say. So then I'm gonna later talk about rounded Earth, and maybe throughout the video I'm also gonna be talking about rounded Earth. So don't you're gonna get two theories based on it, and then everything. So now Flat Earth Society has been able to share so many theories on their website, and then their stuff. So if you want to check it out on Google, put Flat Earth Society. It's great. It's they got really good stuff on there. Based on their theories, such as how the Earth was um, flat, and how the clouds and perspirations and everything is all at the same level, and some theories that are saying that some are um, how we could see everything in the bird eye view. People could see in bird eye view as being flat, and the land being flat rather than being kind of rounded, or kind of like, oh, you can see that shape, you can see that shape. So it will be a flat surface. How we can see the sun being yellow, and in the bird's eye view it is a flat. It's so flat. While we can see it flat, we can't see it rounded. More information about this is on the Flat Earth Society, like I said. And also this is very interesting, because more of that information is very how they see objects as flats rather than spherical, in the point of view that we look at it as. So if we look at the sun, it's a flat surface, or we see the moon, it's flat. We don't see it as a circle, but then when we go to the has satellite photos, it shows it rounded. But then when we see it as humans, we only see it as a flat object. That's how they see it. They say it's a flat object. We don't see the spherical. You might see it depending on if you're going on, but depends on what perspective you have. But majority is flat, so that's why the flat Earth theory actually does exist, and that's their point of view and the point of talking about. Now, finally, the other scholars and philosophers actually believe the Earth was flat due to their theories being more scientific and more related to the science and field of what they see, what the scientists actually talk about. So one scientist was Charles K. Johnson, with his scientific theory and points based on flat Earth. That's also on the Flat Earth Society. Please read his theories and read up about him if you want to. And Leo Ferrari, who has been able to provide receptions or perception of seeing the Earth as a flat surface and flat objects rather than rounded. And both of these theories are actually on the Flat Earth Society website, and they are really good. I've actually read their theories, and I'm really intrigued. Based on the flat Earth, and then I'm really more of a round Earth kind of guy, but I would think the Earth is round. But I have to be open-minded. I am open-minded, and I find out that oh, that's why they think it. Well, may they both rest in peace. They actually have passed away recently or previously, so they're both good scientists that I found out that were legitimate in their beliefs and their theories. And then now to number 3, round Earth. So what is round Earth? So now I want to talk about the round Earth. What is round Earth? So round Earth is where many people have actually speculated the world is flat. So that's half the people saying that. But then do you know the rounded Earth theories and facts that have been already covered? The flat Earth is being covered in Plastic Talkers, and I told you about a bit that I'm going to talk about the round Earth, and now I'm going to talk about the round Earth. So round Earth stems from the same as ancient Greeks, who actually thought that the world was actually round, so some were as well as flat. Scholars add their theories on this round Earth. So meaning that there were scholars in those days that you could research as well. I've found my research, and that they're saying that there are poles, North and South Pole, and that the Earth is actually spherical due to its tilting on its axis and rotating around its axis. How the Earth rotates is due to these axes. Due to the axis, so you got North and South Pole, and it's going in axis, so rotating like a gyro, like a doner kebab. Sorry, I'm thinking, so it rotates slowly. It rotates slowly in one direction. It goes more clockwise. We're actually going clockwise. That's what it is. And Herodotus actually explains if the sun shines from the north, then it could then if the Earth rotates clockwise or circumnavigates clockwise, it will affect the others. So from the south, every time, and each part will be present, and each part the sun will be shining on that part. If the sun moves, then it affects that continent, or the Earth moves as well, affects the continent with the sun. So we get some from one bit it will be dark to sun. So one area will be dark, one area will be sun. The next minute, when because the Earth will rotate clockwise, where it was dark will become sunny, and what comes dark will become. What was light becomes dark. So that's how it's showing it. That theory. That's how I see it as, and hopefully you guys see it as that way, or see it the way you can. Plato and other scholars have actually differed theories, have very different theories, proving that the Earth was round, but a round kind of body surface, kind of like a kind of in between. We think we have a round surface. The Earth is round, but I had it written down here. So the Earth is round, and that there is water in between each section, and in between that there's other things that actually um, help it stay circular and stays, have edges rather than being moving out onto flat Earth and going to the edge. However, there has been explorers as well, rather than um, by scholars and poets, and to prove that the Earth is round, and there has been in the past. Explorers have been able to provide that Earth is round. So there is one, actually a Portuguese one called Ferdinand um, Magdalene, who being the first explorer to first fully circumnavigate from Spain to go from Spain to Cebu in the Philippines, and was able to circumnavigate the world, but yet he wasn't able to go all the way around the world due to being dying in battle in the Philippines. That would be debunked because by them they're saying, oh yeah, the Earth is not round because he died and things. But there were other explorers from Ferdinand Magdalene, um, who actually said that the Earth is round, and you have people who actually went around the world, and people actually went around the world in 80 days. That actually shows that, and he goes, yeah, it is. Earth is a circle. It's a round. It's round. So that's other explorers who circumnavigated the world and went around the world in the old days from after Ferdinand. They are were the ones that actually showed that yeah, the Earth is round. So that's one thing. So number four, I'll be talking about flat Earth versus round Earth. So I'm going to do 1 point of each, like in the previous video I had before. Based on global warming, I'm going to do one flat Earth topic notes, and then the other topic on other points, 1 point each. So, whoa, this is round. Flat Earth says this. Round Earth says that. Here we go. So, flat Earth. Flat Earth is, so from theories that we see before. Flat Earth is an Earth is as a disc. uh, is a disk, and everything is in that disk. Actually, so like the sun and the moon, actually all in that disk, and that's it's all done by layers. So different layers for sun and the moon. That's the early theories, and then we're thinking that the Earth is flat, and that we can see everything flat. But and then the sun is flat, and the moon is flat, but on different angles. That's flat Earth. Point one. Round Earth. Point one. Right. Sorry. Round Earth. Point one. Earth being spherical object, being a spherical object, um, which moves around the cosmos and moves around an axis and tilts, with water and etc. being contained in there. So that's round Earth theory, and then Earth, flat Earth, point two. Um, Flat earthers have said that the flat Earth has used theories that gravity is it's an illusion, and that objects are actually centered and structured, staying in one place. Actually, accelerate down, don't accelerate down, and they just stay down. Don't create momentum. Flat round Earth point two. Now round Earth point two. Round Earthers, or people who believe in round Earth, think or believe gravity is natural, is real, and everything is in place and movable, such as objects and everything that we see nowadays, due to gravity and due to the physics of gravity and how everything stays in one place. So that's round Earth point two. Around flat Earth point three, there are many theories where when people people read up which people read up about, and say explorers can find out a bit more, explore further to find out, but they didn't really have any explorers that could further. But some didn't fully circumnavigate the full world, so they only went to one bit to the other. So they're saying, yeah, the explorers can do it, but they only went to one point to the other, and said, yeah, we didn't go around, we just thought it was just one point. So that's point three, and now point three for round Earth. There is a northern and southern hemisphere, which is the North Pole and South Pole, which relate to the magnetic poles, North and South, like I said, and they all spin on the Earth's axis, on the axis to spin from the North and South, so clockwise. Point four, on flat Earth, point four, no person on anything is written or proving that Earth is being round and it's completely flat. So nobody says, yeah, it's going to be round. I think it's both flat or round. No one said that on the flat Earth area. It says it's completely flat. It has to be like that. Now round Earth point four, explanations and explorers and scholars have actually proved that the Earth is round, with concentrating um, their theories based on the Earth being circumnavigate. You can go around in clockwise and still go back to the same axis, and you can go around everywhere and still time zones, everything. It still changes. And then the final point, flat Earth, the fifth and final point, claims based on the Earth being flat, and could provide evidence and gain known knowledge and known information to show that it is a flat Earth, and how their theories can overweigh around Earth person's theories. And round Earth point five, the final point for planets are spherical. We can see cycles, so that means cycles like in time and place where it goes into a full circle. And also, these planets have their own cycles, and they pass through the solar system as well as a rounded Earth as well. So those are all my points for flat Earth versus um, round Earth, flat Earth versus round Earth. Please add your theories in if you want to, or add some comments in if you want to, if you have anything else, um, because there's a lot I have to add in, and overall it is a um, very large topic to go into a bit more. Number five, point five, final thoughts and final theories. What I found out more. Well, what I found out was I found this all on different theories and different people talking about flat Earth and round Earth. Why you could have two theories instead of one, and what do I believe? I believe Earth is round and gravitational pulls and gravity is real, not an illusion. On the theories I found, and I found out that if the Earth was flat, it would be um, quite hard to explain. Because how I got from one point to the other actually went round the world, rather than just going straight in line, which most scholars thought. But this is the final thought and final theory. Also, that's my final theory. But then one is evidence. There is loads of evidence out there to find out, prove, explaining. This can be explained more in detail by figuring out which other scholars actually are there. There's more scholars. I believe, in the rounded Earth theory rather than the flat Earth theory. I don't know. This is the final point of final theory. What do you think? Um, do you think the Earth is flat, or do you think the Earth is round? Please comment below. Please let me know if you want to. So that's the final thought on there. Now I'm gonna be rounding up the video now. So this is my last conspiracy theory video today. I can do some more. I'm thinking about doing two more, rounding it up. I've actually done 8 in total now, conspiracy theory videos. I actually enjoyed doing the videos, but sometimes I'm getting heckled and it doesn't bother me none. So basically, I still want to share information. I want to be on YouTube now as well. I want to be adding more stuff to it. I'm gonna actually later on do an update video saying that what I'm gonna do, or probably not. Depends on how much time I've got on me. At the moment, flat Earth and rounded Earth is my flat Earth conspiracy theory is my last that I know of conspiracy theories. The other conspiracy theories may get a bit too conventional. Sorry, not conventional, controversial, and may affect people. I rather debate about it as well. I don't know what else I can write about. I am actually going to come back with another 2 conspiracy videos after I see the reviews on these and analytics. I really love working. I mean, being on YouTube. Love working love to speak to you guys in the comments. I love to just basically go through this videos and want to know about your theories. So as I said, flat Earth or rounded Earth, what kind of theories you like? I like to say that I'm a more of a round earther than a flat earther, but I've actually read 2 points. But I feel like there's more flat Earth theories that I've read up. Um, Basically on those two professors I told you about in the video and everything like that. So I'm now just gonna round it up now. Actually, I'm gonna add these final bits. I'm adding all these comments in there just in case if I don't do an update video. But yeah. So round Earth and flat Earth. Those are 2 you need to think about. So this is it for my conspiracy videos at the moment. If you do enjoy watching my conspiracy videos, and I'm actually sounding like my version sounds raw and more what I believe and what is more realistic than rather than reading off a piece of paper and saying, okay, yeah, this is myth, this is. I do have a script, but the point is I do go off the script and off the beaten track. So from this point on, I just want to say that I'm going to be be doing an update video, hopefully tomorrow or next time I'll come on. So I'd like to say thank you very much and thank you for watching my videos. Please subscribe and comment below. I'm Sugar Cookie. Goodbye.